Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing some more Minecraft on our Minecraft world. Now, last we left, we're building the lighthouse. And I want to find some dripstone. I looked up on my handy dandy map website. Apparently, oh, that doesn't make me feel comfortable right there. Apparently, there is a lush forest somewhere around here. That sort of looks like a lush forest down there, maybe? I want to try to get down from here, though. I can, but God, that's going to be a heck of a way back up, I think. Can I at least know that where I'm going is worth the pain and suffering, right? Yeah, this is going to be a pain to get back up, and I'm going to need some blocks. Sure. I can get down. Thinking it's still going to be more over that direction. I'll find out. Hey, look, there's coal. I should probably take said coal. Is I find a way this way? That does not look. Here, let me take my torches back. But, so recap while I'm trying to find my way. So we're building a lighthouse. That had been something that I had said pretty early on about building, which I thought would be very, very interesting. Brief history of lighthouses, the earliest known recorded lighthouse. Okay, so I need to go further. All right, so let's take all these back. Is the one in Alexandria in Egypt, was one of the 7 wonders of the world, like 450 feet in height and absolutely spectacular. There we go. However, it burned down, and there's debates on whether you consider the parts that are Alexandria lighthouse that exist in Egypt right now the actual real deal. Having said that, they believe they found remnants of one in India that would have also satisfied. No, I'm going to leave that light. That's fine. That would have satisfied the. Oh, I go this way. Hold on, let me get this. That was probably a lighthouse in the Indus River Valley that was also known to have traded with Babylon, so all around the same time. So we can safely say that there was lighthouses. A little tidbit that I didn't include in the one before, but it's worth noting. So lighthouses nowadays serve the purpose of, hey, there's water. I wonder if trying to see. Probably. Okay, hold on. This is not going to work for me. I already know this. Where was I? Lighthouses have an interesting history. uh, the original purpose of the lighthouse was not the same as what we would think of today. Today's purpose of the lighthouse includes letting people, sailors, know if there is a water heater. Here, hold on, let me put that there. Let me put that there. I'm going to break through. No, okay. I can pop back down and plug that back up. All right. So, brain trying to do two things at once and not trying to get killed. Um, Today, lighthouses are meant to show sailors reef damage or, warnings if there is. Okay, so here's this. Let's go this way and see. Oh, this extends quite a bit. Am I going with or against? Um, I'm gonna have to look at my map again to see where the heck I'm going. Anyway, they serve. They don't serve as big of a purpose, right? Because we have radar and other things that help with the helping of navigation for. I'm gonna go straight up. That is not a straight up. Okay. All right. Down I go. Um, so we have things like radar and other things that will um, help us navigate things of that nature. However, they're still helpful in like fog and that sort of thing to say, give a warning. Originally, though, their purpose wasn't that. All their purpose was um, to navigate, allow sailors to know where the opening to the harbor was for the town. So it has a very narrow scope, which is why there were just uh, flames at the top, right? Like they didn't have anything rotating, they didn't have anything telling them which way to go, that sort of thing. So there was less functionality and more just, hey, here is where you get in and out, basically, right? Um, so they didn't have to be very tall. Like when you want to tell somebody that there's a danger, you need to have them pretty gosh darn tall in order for them to see above stuff. But um, back then, 15, 20 meters, that's as tall as they were. Getting lots of water. All right, so to I'm gonna have to look at my light and see if I can figure out where, or look at my light, look at my lamp, my map, ugh, and see if I can figure out where it thinks this lush garden is. Obviously, there's a lot of water around me right now, um, but yeah, let's see if I can figure it out. I'll be right back. So I ended up going home because, well, I didn't have any bag space. That was a problem. Or, yeah, backpack space. I didn't have any space to carry anything else on me. And I wasn't finding anything really at all. Just lots of stone, which having extra stone's not terrible. So I'm going to try a different direction. I looked at my handy dandy map again, which I never said that my map isn't wrong sometimes. Look at all that lovely tree farmy goodness. And yes, I could actually make a real tree farm, but that's good enough. I mean, it is. It's fine. It works for my purposes. And sometimes there's something relaxing about just going out, farming a bunch, chopping down a bunch of trees, replanting them, that sorts of nonsense. All right. I think I want the Z to be around 700-ish. I think that's where I'm going to hit a um, lush forest. And then the dripstone place is right next to the lush forest. So coming up pretty quickly here. Uh, we'll see if I should have just came here in the first place. But I don't know. So yeah, we're going on an adventure. And I have my. Oh hey, there is a village over here. I feel like I knew that there was another village over here. And yet my brain is like, did you really? Okay, as soon as I can, I will. Okay, so now I just need to find an easy way down that doesn't require me hurting myself or holding my breath. All right, sun, go down. Please, please, please. I would like dripstone so I can finally move on to whether or not this is a good idea or a bad idea. Are you a good witch or a bad witch or a sandwich? All of the above. There's gotta be a way down. Preferably, I do not want to miss it. Okay, so there is, but I don't think that goes anywhere. It does not. Do you go somewhere? Maybe. I don't think you go far enough down. Yeah? No? Where are my torches? Yeah, you definitely don't go very far down. Don't lush caves normally have um like a cavern entrance? Yeah, I know I'm looking for dripstone, but the lush cave is right next to the dripstone area, so I kind of want to. I figure if I find one, I'm potentially going to find the other, right? I don't want to just dig straight down in sand because if there's a cave under here, that sounds like a really bad idea. I understand I am not far from home, but I also understand I don't want to have to come back out here. Hey, look, Dahlia. I think I have plenty of that. But those only grow above the lush caves. So we are on the right track. All right. If I go here, right, does this lead me somewhere I would like to go? Potentially. Hey, look, there's more. Hi. Want another one there. Want one there. Well, might as well. Having extra coal never hurt anybody. I'm sure this is terribly amusing. Say it will be if I break my neck somewhere. Oh, I didn't mean to really do that. Where is all the water going? Well, I mean, I dug it up. I want to. Hey, look, there's a light over there. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, there's where the water goes. Yeah, that light doesn't go anywhere I would like to go. Let's not make this oh, well, not exactly what I was looking for, but I will take it. Sure. Okay. Well, here, I just want to find a dripstone. That's all I'm looking for. I got worried for a second. I was like, oh, what is that noise? It's me. Okay. Definitely. Um, oh, hi, creeper. I can find my way out. I feel like I'm not going. I feel like that is not a possibility. Oh, I feel like that's very bad. No, no. Do I actually have... I don't think I have enough blocks. Whoops. Oh, that's fine. I don't feel like dealing with poisonous spiders. Do you feel like dealing with poisonous spiders? Not today. No, ma'am. Nope. Nope. Let's just say nope to that one. Well, that did nowhere. We're on a road to nowhere. Getting there fast. Oh, well. All right, here, hold on. Let me put that there. I oh, yep, definitely. Why can't I hit you? You die. Go. Well, nice to know I'm going in circles. Where did that skeleton come from? Must have come from up here, maybe? Not an opening that way. Oh, no! No! Oh, man. Ah, I don't want to be poisoned. I don't want to be a pie. I don't like gravy. Ugh. Okay. Here's what I think I'm going to do. I am going to take my torch and go back to where I came from. Okay. Maybe I'm going to go back to where I came from. There's light over here. That's got to be a good thing, right? No, it's just super white, super bright. And I've at least gone past the, hey, all the spider hissing part. Good gravy. All right. I, again, am going to take my torches. I am going to go back the way I came. I am going to say, no, whoop, oh, I don't think I went down here. Hey, there's nothing down here. I'm going to say no thank you to this mine shaft. Thank you, no thank you. Did I pick up that torch? Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to sneeze. I didn't. Say no thank you. We're going to continue down this water that, you know, can't be terrible for me, right? Oh, hey, look. This is a good sign. Ah, this is a very good sign, maybe. Is this is not helpful? Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Let's start digging. There's got to be more of you somewhere, right? Do I need to go up? No. Okay. I brought a lot of shulkers. So I need to start putting some of this away. Got to put that away. Oh well. Okay. All right, I'm making progress. I think I've wasted enough time. I kept thinking though, like, oh, it's got to be just around the corner. It's got to be just around the corner. And then we saw all the hallmarks of it being just around the corner. And guess what? It's still not just around the corner. So it's like, man. And I know what's going to happen is I'm going to say, okay, I will see you in just a minute once I found whatever I'm looking, once I found it. And then, yeah, I'm going to find it like almost instantly. And then I'm going to go like, dang it. Why did I wait? Why didn't I just, wait? Because I had to wait just 5 seconds. Okay. But this is clearly taking longer than I anticipated. So yes, I will dig around. I don't know if it's up or if it's down, but I'm technically in the lush caves, and I'll be right back as soon as I found the dripstone. Ha! I found it. I am in dripstone caves. Unfortunately, dripstone caves has a ton of water. Great, just great. But I got my first dripstone block. Yay! Now I just got to find the actual cave part instead of just water and gravel. So I am going to dig around here. I'm going to grab a whole bunch of dripstone. I want at least to grab some of the um, little stalactites. What's what they're called? I thought I had some, but apparently I don't. I want some of those because those will help with generation of um, lava, and if I want to do a clay farm at some point, I kind of I'm getting some resources while I'm on my way. But yeah, I will meet you back at the house once I have a decent amount of dripstone to work with and build with and see if this entire trip was for nothing, because I was hoping that it would look better in my lighthouse build. So yeah, see you in a minute. All right, so I now have plenty of dripstone because I don't ever want to have to go back. Let's see if this was all worth it. Yeah, I don't think, leave that there. I don't think I think that's too much. But that gives it a nice wind look, maybe. I think this is too much too. Maybe? Yeah, I'll have to play around with it, but let me get to some building. Like if I put, and I have to make some bricks for the, probably gonna have to make a lot of bricks actually. I'm gonna have to make, hold on. I'll leave the rest of the sand there. All right, and then I said, not you. Let's see what this looks like. I think it's not going to be looking. Yeah, maybe I need to throw in. Well, let me put the sand back. Thinking in progress. I need to throw in. Nope, not rooted dirt. Packed mud. Yeah. Just like a few packed muds in between. Like bring it to, I mean the packed mud might do it by itself. Yeah, I'll have to play around. Maybe we just need to add more, right? That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. So I need to get more packed mud. How do I get more packed mud? Oops, that's not how you spell that. Packed mud is mud and wheat. Okay, okay. I can make some more packed mud. That works. And then let's put a packed mud there, maybe? Yeah. Yeah. I think that's gonna work. I think that gives a little texture and it gives a little worn wear, right? Um, and more importantly, it makes my trip to go and get all of these dripstone. Like I can't put the dripstone a different way, right? It's always going to be, yeah, I think it's always going to be that direction. There's no directionality to the block, is what I was getting at. And then we're going to put one there, I think. And some packed mud. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make, so the idea is to make the base, the bottom, right, into um, that, and then I don't know if I'm gonna keep the bamboo. That is a bit green. Okay, what if I make it into plank? Do this, packed mud there, that, and let's see what that combo looks like. I kind of like the bamboo planks, but I was trying to keep it more like reedy, if you will, with my axe. But so the bottom gonna be mostly this packed mud, and it won't be until we get like to the second level that we'll actually need um the bamboo. Yeah, that should be plenty of bamboo if we use the planks and not the other. So let me get to building and we'll be back. Okay, so this is what I've come up with. It's lopsided. I think it should be more, it's, the top's probably just a scooch over, just a scooch. But then the top part of the building is definitely lopsided. Definitely lopsided. But all of this, and it might be, it really, I'm not sure that I want it all bamboo, and I'm not sure that I like the bamboo. I do like the bottom though. The bottom turned out really nice. I think the dripstone was worth it. Here, let me go back the direction. The height is right though. The height is exactly what I want. And I'll show you that. I can show you that now. But I want to show first. See, look how that dripstone just works really, really nicely. I like that. I like, and we'll get to the fire on top in a second. But what I really wanted was I wanted to be able to see it, like that's what a lighthouse is for. It's supposed to be large and you're supposed to be able to see it and you're supposed to know that it's still burning and has everything going for it, right? And yes, 100%. If I can see it at this level, I'll be able to see it from there as well. And that's really nice. And you can see I've lit it up. Hi, get moving, please. No, I hit it instead. I hit the boat. I didn't mean to hit the boat. Um, but yeah, I think the base looks really nice. It is less of a mob farm. I might put some light at the bottom, but it definitely has light, so it shouldn't cause any issues with mobs. I'm not sure I like the bottom here. I was playing around with it. I might make it just not angular. And then what I was starting to do here was try to see if I like wear patterns. I think if I'm going to do that, it needs to be just mud. What is? I've put it away. It's not mud bricks. It's packed mud, right? But then what started all of this, right, was I was trying to make sort of an angular staircase up, and that's kind of what sort of ended up causing the irregular in the shape, right? So there's definitely too much space on this side. I need to pull this wall over. And then I did some netherrack for fire, but in the middle you can see, maybe, there's a mushroom light there. And I do like the way that the copper looks. Looks nice. I wish that I might go back and make this not so bright copper, but as a proof of concept, I like the fact that this is angular. Yeah, I might pull, there is space down here, so, but it's all lit up, so that's nice. Yeah, and I don't know about the bamboo. A lot of bamboo. I mean, granted, they built a lot with reeds and other materials that I imagine look similar to this, but still a lot of bamboo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it. But this is my first time trying to do like an angular, like a spiral staircase. I don't think I did too bad. This needs to be covered up. In fact, I don't want to cover it up too much, right? Because I need the light. But then it gets, this is why I didn't do this, then gets rid of the angular, like it gets rid of the illusion that this is a spiral staircase, right? And the little corners help. I don't know. I have to do something on it. But I think for right now, plus I have run out of time. Oop, let's have you see it in the light. I'm gonna say goodbye. And then I realized I didn't show you what it looks like in the daytime. That would be nice. Get a full view. I do like, yes, the copper grates seem a little bright, but I think the contrast is really nice. And I actually don't mind them. Oh, really? Really? No, stop. Go away. Go away. Here. Oh, that's a creeper. No, look at what you've done. I've got to fix all of this. Where the farm is gonna, oh my goodness. And so let's look at it from, trying to look at it from afar before I was so rudely interrupted. See, from a distance, I don't mind the green of the bamboo. Maybe what I'll do is instead of the green of the bamboo, I'll start putting in oak. Yeah, I have to play around with this because I don't know. I like the base. I'm not going to change the base. Base I like. I don't know what I'm doing with section. And I like the top. I do like the mud walls and the grates. And I do like these waxed copper grates. If I can get maybe them not being so bright, I might leave the grates bright, but I kind of want one that's, I don't know. I need to spend some serious time and just play around with it. Play around with what that top looks like. Push that out maybe to here so that it's more balanced. And I think that if I push it out to there, then the top will look a little more center. I think it's a little off of center though right now. Yeah. I don't know. Can I fix it right now? So where do I need it to be? I need it to be. Haha, this is fun. Okay, I need it to be. Well, I mean, the windows are off center too. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all because if I go by the window, that would be the middle. But if I'm saying this is the middle, that window lines up. Yeah, if I can, just in case. I can fix this a little bit. Okay, so where is the door? The door is like here. So I need the center to be here. There's that shroom light. Okay, so center here. So I need a little shroom light here. Yeah. And I was going to put more fire, and I did put more fire for a moment. And then I started burning the entire structure, and that was not good. That's why I do have all this other, because what I was trying to do was this. So it looked like there was lots of fire, right? Lots and lots of fire. Oh, hi, hold on. That would go. Ah! Want that there. Yeah, originally I was thinking lots and lots of fire, right? But if I do that, which I still might, right? Okay, this. If I do that though, the problem becomes I burn everything. And the other problem I'm seeing is I might have to make this smaller because in order to make it center, yeah, turn you there. Every uh, this won't cover everything. I might have to get more of that. What I'm trying to do is like there were bowls, big giant bowls. They believe that the fires were in. Okay, so now that means this needs to come here. So it's doable. It's doable. Move it over. It will then, what's the problem is? Here's the problem. Let me tell you the problem. It will then make this, it already has, it's made this look off center at the top. Now, relight it. Whoop. Take a look at what moving it made. Yep, that definitely makes it look more center. You're looking at it from a distance. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Oh, what I was gonna say is the entire inside of the bottom part of the lighthouse is all filled in with sand, so I don't have to worry about mob spawns there. Just around here. But thank you all for watching. Hey, look, this way. This way. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the journey that has been making this lighthouse. I, s- I, mm, yeah, it's too yellow. It's, I still want to use some of the bamboo. Yeah. Um, I don't know that I want to use all of the bamboo though. I'm gonna have to think about this. If you have suggestions, if you have ideas, is the mud brick on the top and the mud bricks on the bottom, like that's staying. I really like that. So that definitely is staying. It's just the middle part. I really do want to make it a spiral staircase, right? So it's nice and I might make the staircase smaller. Anyway, if you have ideas, let me know. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have a wonderful day and I'll see you all next time. Bye.